Okay, so hi guys, I am live up in here. So for those of you who do not know me and who may be joining for the very first time, first of all, thank you for joining us. I am KK the Jam Diva, and as you guessed it, I am going to be your independent Jamboree consultant. I don't know what's going on with this wig, but yeah. But during this event, I'm going to be your independent Jamboree consultant. I hope you've been enjoying what you're seeing from the other vendors so far. And don't forget, don't feel shy to, jump in, ask your questions, like whatever, shop wherever you feel led to. So anyway, with all that being said, hey, replay viewers, let me give you a high five. But on tonight, I am going to be showing you all how I like to jam. And I know last night that I made the announcement that I was going to be doing a gel application line for you all, but I had a light bulb to go off in my head and said, some people's going to be receiving nail wraps, so it really makes sense to show them how to apply the nail wraps. And then I said, we'll just do both. Since I like to apply gel over my nail wraps to extend the 2-week wear. Yeah, you get 2-week wear. Then I'm going to show you both. Look. And this is my little son, my little Valentine. Hope everybody having a good Valentine. Tell them your name. X. This X, Xavier. And he likes to come on my live and show you all his little cars and monster trucks and say hi.
And look, it says Monster Jam.
Monster Jam. Okay. So I have everything laid out here. I'm going to flip my camera around. I'm going to go ahead and get started because I do not want to hold up too much of you all time. So make sure that you go ahead and grab your drink. I got my handy water right here. And I have everything laid out that I'm going to be using on tonight. I have my Jamboree mini heater, which I'm going to be using for the nail wraps. I have my gel lamp. It's an LED lamp where I'm going to be using to apply my gels on top of my wraps. I have the wrap that I'm going to be using, which is called Dust to Dawn, and I'm going to actually leave negative space up in it. So, hey Ashley, how are you? So I'm going to wear them just like this. I know some people I've seen wear these. They actually put a color up under, but no, I'm going to have my nail showing up under that. So that's what's going to be going on there with that nail wrap. And then I have my clippers, because I like to cut my nail wraps with the clippers. I have a nail file, orange stick. I lost my metal cuticle pusher. I like to use the metal ones, but hey, I lost it, so I have to go buy another one. I have my alcohol pads, because it's important to prep your nails when you're doing your Jamacare. And then I have my gel, which is my base and top coat. Now, if I wasn't doing a nail wrap, I would also have a color, for my Trushine. But since I'm going to be applying the gel over my nail wraps, I don't need the color because the nail wraps is going to be my color. And then the buffer here. So that's what we got going on tonight. As you coming in, sometimes Facebook shows me who's joining me and don't. So make sure that you are saying hi. Let us know where you're watching from, and hopefully my music is not disturbing. I do not own the rights to that music. So if you hear, I do not own the rights to that music. I do not own the rights to that music. Okay, and I hope my son is not distracting X. He look distracting to me. Not so loud, baby, okay? So, and then I have my tripod, so I'm gonna, I want it downward, because I'm gonna flip y'all down like that. Wait. Probably should take the phone out the case so that it will be easier to prop. Alright, so you all can comment. You can ask any questions as I'm going along. I will do my best to answer them. I have my phone facing down, so I might not, Why is it? Okay. So why is it reconnecting? Hold on. I'm going to sit y'all down. I'm sorry. It wouldn't be life if you wouldn't mess stuff up, right? So, okay. So, yeah. As you're coming in, just do that. They wait till I go live, then they want to call. But I'm live. I'm talking to my friends right now, so I ain't got time. Right, Booby? Okay. Okay, so I'll keep my hands right there so you all can see me. All right. Hey, Valencia. Hey. Wait, I can't see everybody. Hey, everybody that's coming on. And I really hope that I'm going live in the event and not on my personal page because I'm recognizing some names. I don't know, but since we got multiple vendors, I'm not going to know everybody, so that's what we got going on. Oh, I like my lamp. Y'all saw my lamp? Come on. Y'all saw my lamp? Hold on. You just stick your hand in it and come on. Love that lamp. So, we're going to start with the nail wraps first. And I know some of you, like I said, have already ordered nail wraps and you've received nail wraps as prizes. So I'm hoping this application is very helpful to you. And if it's not and you have any more questions, you can ask them here on the live. You can shoot me a message and I will, make sure that all your questions are answered and you have the best application experience. If you need me to video chat, if you're local to Indianapolis, we can set up something and all that fun stuff. So let's get started so I'm not holding up y'all up all night. It is Valentine. So anyway, when you're applying nail wraps, it is very, 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 very important that you nail prep. I can't stress it enough how important nail prep is. If you do not prep your nails correctly, you are not going to get that promised 2-week mani and 6-week plus petty. So you definitely want to make sure that you're prepping your nails. My nails are already prepped since I had already started. And didn't get a chance to finish. I wanted to have like a whole hand done, but life happens. But you definitely want to make sure that your nails are prepped. And I'm sorry because my phone is down. So if I don't answer your questions right away, don't worry. Yeah. So prepping your nails, what you do first, what I like to do is wash my hands. I prefer to wash my hands with Dawn dish soap. After you do that, you want to make sure that you get your orange stick. Like I said, I lost my middle push. I hate it. I'm going to go get another one tomorrow. But you want to make sure that you're washing your hands with Dawn dish soap. That is very important because, you can wash it with any soap, but I like Dawn since it's known to get grease and oils out of your hand. So, after you do that, you're going to take your orange stick or your metal spoon pusher, and then you're going to get those dead cuticles off. You definitely want to make sure that you're getting those dead cuticles off, because if you do not, the nail wraps ain't going to stick right. Even the invisible cuticles. Now, I'm not going to even get much off my cuticles, but I'm going to show you how you're supposed to do it. So, and please let me know if I'm talking too fast. You need me to repeat anything too. But after you wash your hands and dry them, of course, you're going to get your cuticle pusher. You're going to push your cuticles back. Like that. And then I just like to, like if you can see like the dead nail on there, you will just kind of scrape it. I like to start from the middle of the nail and scrape towards the, knuckle here. I'm not getting nothing off because I've already done this. A little bit there. And then you'll just basically do that for each nail. Pushing cuticles back. And getting the dead cuticles off. Invisible cuticles off. And you'll do that for each nail. So I keep looking under to see if I got any questions or comments. Don't see none yet. So after you've done that step, what I like to do is, because it'd be a little ashy, a little, messed up. And I just use the regular. You can get these right at the pharmacy, little alcohol pads, or you just use a, bottle of alcohol with a cotton swab or whatever, and just swipe over the nail. Well, of course, like before you do the alcohol, you might want to file your nail if it needs filing, or clip them if it needs clipped. And then you will go over with the alcohol like that each nail. And as an extra step, I also like to take my buffer block, Jamberry, and just go over, you know, over the nail like that. Easy. So nails are prepped. I like to turn my mini heater on so that it will start to get warm as I'm applying my nails. Now I'm going to take my nail wraps, and this is another important step. You want to make sure that you choose the correct sizing for whatever nail that you're working on, because again, nail wraps, you need the perfect seal. And if it's touching your skin, or even, you know, if it gets too close to your cuticle, it's not going to seal right. Thus, when you wash your hands, or you're doing your lotions or anything, or you're doing anything with your hands, they're probably going to begin to lift or eventually just pop off. And we don't need that. We don't need that kind of negativity in our life. So you're going to grab your nail sheet, and we're going to work on this nail. So I'm going to do this side because I'm kind of doing the pattern. So as you can see, our nail sheet kind of comes like this. It's enough to do 2 manis. 1, 2. 1, 2. Enough to do 2 manis, and then 2 patties. You just need 2 large ones, 2 large ones. You'll cut this one in half for your patty, and then you'll cut this one into 8ths if we was doing patties. And then the rest of this would be manis. And if you have small nails or whatever, you may even have some accents left over. Okay, so let's get started. And I like to turn my gels upside down when I'm working on something else. I just turn them upside down to let the product come down to the top. So again, you want to make sure it's better to be too small than too large, because again, remember, if it's touching your skin, it's not going to work right. Okay. Another important step, this is when you want to grab your orange stick and then you just lift it off of your backing like this. Important not to touch the back because it has adhesive on the other side, and when you touch it, you're getting whatever's on your hand on the back of the adhesive, and it kind of, you know, affects how the stick is. Just like with a sticker, if you pull a sticker off and you touch in the back constantly, eventually it's not gonna stick anymore. So I like to use my orange stick to just get it off the back end and lay it on my nail like that. And you lay it on. If you lay it on without pressing it down, you can kind of look at it and see if it's straight on your nail. Make sure it's not too close to your cuticle. And if it looks too close, then you can, you know, just use your orange stick and, you know, kind of readjust it. That's why I just kind of laid it on my nail. I didn't press down on it, so it's okay. It's in your toy box, baby. Go look in one of your toy boxes. Okay, so that looks about straight to me. So now I can press it on. I can use the orange stick to press it on, or I can press it on with my finger. I like to do it with my fingers for this step. And then you just take your nail clippers, or if you have some nail scissors, you can use nail scissors also. And clip that excess off. Some people like to cut their nail wraps off while it's on the sheet. Well, not cut it off, but cut it in half while it's on the sheet. If you have short nails like mine, then, you know, that's perfectly fine. I like to take the whole thing off. It's just my preference. And then I like to cut it slightly larger, slightly longer than my nail. And then we'll just lay the excess back on the sheet until we're ready to do the other nail. We're going to use this other half to do the other nail. So it's on my nail. Then I'm going to take my orange stick and I'm going to can y'all hear the music? I'm just applying pressure because that's one of the important steps. Our nail wraps are applied using heat and pressure. That's how you're going to get that seal. And what I normally would do is I will start at the middle. You go out, 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 all the way around. Start the middle, go outwards. Make sure you don't have any wrinkles. And we're gonna, oh, did you come over here and unplug this? See, that's why you gotta stay from over here, baby, okay? Until I get done. I came over here and unplugged my thing. Sure. Okay. And you hear how quiet this mini heater is? Love it. So you could be doing your nails. If you're watching a movie with your honey or whatever, you be doing your nails. It won't even disturb them while they're watching a movie. So now we're going to just apply our heat. It don't take a lot of heat. I like to count to about between 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or that's another reason why I like to cut it slightly longer than my nail, because you will see it get the bending when it's longer than your nail. So you add that quick blast of heat, and then you're just going to press it on again. And maybe it's just me, because I've been doing it for like 4 years, so I know what it feels like, but I can kind of feel the seal. So when it's sealed. And it's on now. It's like the nail wrap, hug your nail. Sure tastes good to me. I do not own the rights to this, so hopefully Facebook don't cut me off. Or don't delete this. So after you add your blast of heat and you let it cool off, then you can go ahead and trim that excess off. Or some people like to file theirs. I like to trim. It's my preference to trim. So you can either trim the excess off. You're going to trim it evenly with your nail. Or if you prefer to file, you're going to file it in a 90-degree angle. Like so. Just down. You don't even want to go like this. But just in one motion. All the way across your nail. Uh-oh. Is it okay? These cars fell off the bridge. So that's all you would do if you file. And I got a little extra right there. I'm just going to clip it. Make sure I stay on the camera. Anybody on here got any questions? And after you finish filing it, that's pretty much it for applying nail wraps. Kind of love the way that looks. Don't mind my ashy hands. It's not too bad, but I kind of like the way that looks. What everybody drinking on tonight? I got some water here. Trying to do better with drinking my water. Out you while I'm hurting, while I'm with you. So should I go ahead and do this now? I'll go ahead and do this now too. And then I can go ahead and apply the gel. So again, I'm not going to show you all the prep steps again, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply the nail wrap. He did. Is he okay? I'm choking. So I just went over with the alcohol. Let it dry. So again, you're just going to size that. Size it. finish up the table, baby. Take it off with your orange stick. Wait. Lay it on your nail. Make sure you get it straight. You always tell me that you leave. Okay. That looks good. That's good. I'm trim the excess off. And I'm just going to now, you know something about our nail wraps? Since they're made out of vinyl, they don't expire. They don't dry out like a bottle polish would. So you can open these today and don't open them for 10 years and it should still be good. 10 years is probably overkill, but you get what I'm saying. They don't, you know, dry out because they're not made out of polish. They're made out of vinyl. Think car tint. When you think our nail wraps, think the material that they use to make car tint. That's what they're made out of. 1, 2. Oh, well, see how that's not bending? So just apply my little heat here. And this little thing kicks out some heat. It's been a lifesaver for me this winter. If y'all have been in Indiana or you live in Indiana, it's been cold. Well, if you live in a place that's cold like Indiana, I'm talking about we've been like 20 below, 30 below. It's been one cold winter this year. And I work a lot outside. So this little heat has been like a lifesaver for me. Just smoothing it out. Now I can clip the excess off a file. You know, I like the clip, so that's what we're gonna do here. Huh?
It's the 2 flips.
Yeah. And that's it on their wraps. Cute. So now that we have the nail wraps applied, to one hand at least, I'm going to go ahead and apply my gel. Now, this is called Trushine, and it can be found on the website at bit.ly/thejamdiva, and I can share the link that will take you exactly to the gels. But basically, all we're going to use tonight is our base coat and our top coat. Now, this launched back in 2015. And these are my original bottles. I have not had to replace them. And in the last year, I have been applying these like every week. So that's how long they last. I've been applying for, I don't even know how many weeks that is. So, but I've been using them with every mani pretty much. So we're going to basically start with base coat. The bottles look just the same. So you got to make sure that you're using the right thing. So we're going to start with our base coat. I'm just going to probably do 1 or 2 nails. Wait. So as I told you that I had the bottles upside down, that's to let the product flow down to the top. Then you just flip it back up like this. I like to do what I call the karate chop and roll it like this. And the reason that I'm doing it like this instead of just shaking the bottle like you would a normal bottle polish is because when you shake it, you're known to cause bubbles in your polish, and we don't want our mani to be looking like it got chicken pox or something, bit by mosquitoes or something. So we just want to roll it like this to make sure that we're not putting air bubbles in it. And this is our base coat. So if we was just doing not doing it over a nail wrap, we will prep our nails the same way. that we do applying our nail wrap. You do the exact same prep, and then we will start with our base coat. You want to make sure that you're applying thin coats because again, it will bubble up and it will pop off on you if your coats are too thick. So you're gonna kind of swirl the brush out like that to get any excess off. That's how I like to do it. And then you just want to paint. After you prepped your nail, of course. Just gonna get it off away. I like to take it over the end of my nail like that. And normally I'll have a corrector pen, so if I mess up, I can just use the corrector pen. But if you don't have, we also sell the corrector pen. But if you don't have the corrector pen, you can just take your wooden orange stick and, you know, get any excess off that you got on your finger. You want to make sure that you get any oopsies off before you cure because it's going to cure to your skin and then it's going to be kind of hard to get off. So I put base coat on this finger. Now I'm just going to stick it into my lamp. Oh, wait. So might as well. Since I get my whole hand in there. And I'm just kind of taking a brush, letting it fall over the tip of my nail. That kind of make me happy. It's your body. And please don't hesitate to ask any questions. Don't be shy. Ask me anything. I'll reply. So I'm just going to stick my hand in there, let it count down to 99. A lot of people just let it stop at 30, but I like to do the whole 99 because my nails still be feeling wet at 30, but I'm sure they're not, but it's just my preference. Over curing won't hurt anything, so why not? So after you cure, again, if you wasn't putting this over nail wraps, this would be the step where you will add your color. So it's base coat, color, top coat. Base coat, cure, top coat. I mean, not, get it right, KK, get it right. It's base coat, cure, color, cure, top coat, cure. And then we'll end with alcohol. And I like this because look, it can get my whole hand in there. Like if I was doing my thumb too, I'd even get my thumb in there. Nice huge lamp. And make sure if you're popping on, even if you're popping on in the middle, say hi, let me know where you're watching from, who's watching, because sometimes Facebook don't let me know. Y'all should see the way my son is looking at me right now, trying to look at my screen. So I love this lamp because it has a self-timer on it. There's nothing to do but plug it in and stick your hand in whenever you're ready. And you can find this on my website again at bit.ly/thejamdiva. Okay, so now we're ready for top coat. And I forgot that I paint the top so I can know that this step comes after my color. So again, you're going to do it this very same way. Remember, I had it upside down so the product can flow down to the top. Flip it back up. Do my karate chop with it. You crack it up at me. Like that.
What's that color?
Just to kind of thin it out. This is a clear, baby. It's like not white, but clear. And then you just gonna do your little swirl again.
It looks like right. It looks like right.
And what I like to do is, I'm gonna go one way, or since we want to cap out, this is the step where we want to, what we call capping our tips. So how you're gonna do that is you're gonna paint the opposite way. Start at the tip of your nail and just paint backwards. Like that. This is capping. I'll start like that.
We need to talk. I'm tired of all your baggage. Deep down dirt, oil, and yeah, even stubborn blackheads. We are so over.
Normally I would do this at work. I had a lady to come in. So what are you wearing on your nails for Valentine's? I'm like, I'm naked. She's like, oh, I thought I was going to see a fun Valentine design, but I did a fun Valentine design last week. And then I said I was going to put on a Black History
And I'm going
manicure. Yeah, you can go to work with me tomorrow, baby. It's going to be warm. Plus, we ain't got to babysit. I don't know. We'll see what Daddy say.
You gonna see what Daddy say?
Yeah. Daddy might think it might still be too cold, but we'll see.
Then we will go see.
We just gotta put on some clothes. I wish tomorrow was Friday. But it's Thursday. And I totally just touched my pinky. See, that's why I don't paint. Okay. And then we care. We got them all painted. We all care now. Stick your hand and let it count. You look so sexy. You really turn me on. Blow my... That's my jam. I'm jamming to Pandora, y'all. You look so sexy. Turn me on. I really like this mini. Now this is definitely out of my comfort zone because anytime that I have like any clear that shows through, I like to put a color on under it, but this is really, really cute.
How about this? How about this?
He's trying his hardest to get his cars in my video. You think you slick. Hey, careful now. Just make sure your hand's on a flat surface. You guys are a quiet bunch. But you know something? I did say I wanted to do this at my computer because Facebook has been acting crazy lately where it's not showing me the comments. So please forgive me if you're asking any questions and I'm not answering them because Facebook probably is just not showing them to me. But I'm going to definitely go back through it and make sure that I answer it and everything. And that's it. That's it. And you'll be left with a flawless mini like mine. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and finish the mani. Not on live, of course, but oh, wait. That's not it. That's not it. Last step is you want to wipe the tacky off with your alcohol pad. That's the last step. Then we'll be done. Just a quick swipe. Bam, bam, bam. That's cute. So what y'all think of my mani? I am wearing... Can't see. Hair all in my face. Dust till dawn. Come on, she like that. All right, that's it. Thank you all for joining me on tonight. Until next time.